Welcome to Old Buddhist Philosophy. As we step into August, the 8th month of the year, the universe shifts its rhythm into a higher vibration of power, transformation, and infinite flow. The number 8 itself holds the shape of eternity, a reminder that what begins must return, and what is given shall come back, multiplied. In Buddhist wisdom, this month is a teacher of balance, the middle path between effort and surrender. Just as the lotus rises from the depths of still waters, August asks us to rise through challenges with patience, carrying the light of clarity in our hearts. The Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." These words echo through the energy of August, reminding us that no external gain is greater than the alignment of our spirit with truth. Nostradamus once whispered that times of great change come silently, like shadows before dawn. And Baba Vanga often said that destiny reveals itself only to those who dare to listen. So let us listen closely, for August carries 6 sacred numbers and 1 divine bonus, each a key, each a flame of insight, meant to guide us toward harmony and abundance. These numbers are not random, they are sacred signals, each carrying wisdom from the universe, each guiding you toward balance, prosperity, and transformation. The greatest signs do not come with thunder, they arrive as soft whispers, meant only for those who are ready to listen. If this message resonates with you, share your heart in the comments. Do you feel the energy of August guiding you toward balance? Which number do you believe will be your key to transformation? And most importantly, are you ready to listen to the quiet signals of the universe? Number 21. The path of divine renewal. The first sacred light of August unveils itself in the number 21, a symbol of divine renewal, rebirth, and the turning of fate's great wheel. In the language of numerology, 21 is the closing of an old cycle and the gentle opening of a new horizon. It is the reminder that nothing in this universe is wasted. Every ending is merely a disguised beginning. Every closing door hides the promise of another waiting to open. Just as the seasons turn without resistance, so too does the soul find itself called to release the burdens of yesterday, in order to embrace the possibilities of tomorrow. The Buddha taught, no one saves us but ourselves. No one can, and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path, and so the energy of 21 whispers this truth into our hearts, that the new beginning you seek will not be granted from outside, but must rise from within. To walk the path of 21 is to choose courage over fear, to allow yourself to step barefoot onto unknown soil, trusting that the ground will hold you. It is the renewal that comes when we no longer cling to what is already gone. Seers through the ages have recognized this vibration. Baba Vanga believed that the 21st day of any cycle holds the possibility of transformation, so sudden it can alter the very direction of one's destiny. Nostradamus, too, spoke of hidden moments, where the veil thins, and those prepared to act with clarity will seize blessings, while others remain blind. The number 21 carries exactly this, a secret invitation to those willing to embrace change with open hands and an open heart. In Buddhist philosophy, this number aligns with the law of impermanence, the truth that all things rise and fall, and the wise do not resist, but flow with the river. When you embody 21, you shed the weight of what no longer serves you, and like the lotus that blooms unstained from the mud, you rise purified, carrying only what is essential. Renewal is not about becoming someone else. It is about remembering who you truly are beneath the layers of fear and illusion. To embrace the gift of 21 is to stand at the threshold of your own rebirth. It is the call to close the chapters that have drained your spirit, to bow to them with gratitude, and then to turn your gaze toward the unwritten pages ahead. Renewal is not given, it is chosen, again and again, each time we decide to step out of the shadows of yesterday and into the dawn of tomorrow. So I ask you, beloved seeker, what in your life are you ready to release? Which past weight no longer deserves your energy? And will you answer the call of 21, the sacred path of renewal that August offers you now? Number 7, the Seeker's Light. As the current of August carries us further, the number 7 rises like a lantern in the night, the most mystical of all numbers, a guiding flame for those who dare to look beyond the surface of life. 7 has always been the number of seekers, pilgrims, and wanderers of the spirit, those who know that the greatest journey is not walked upon the earth, but within the chambers of the soul. In numerology, 7 is the vibration of inner wisdom, intuition, and hidden truths, calling us to step away from noise and sink into silence, where the real answers dwell. In Buddhism, this sacred number carries profound meaning, for tradition tells us that when the Buddha was born, he took 7 miraculous steps, declaring freedom from the endless turning of samsara. Each step symbolized transcendence, a reminder that awakening is not a sudden fire, but a steady unfolding, one truth leading gently to another. To walk with 7 is to walk with patience, with reflection, and with the willingness to peer into the unknown until its mystery becomes light. Even seers across ages have bowed to the power of this number. Nostradamus spoke of the 7th star, a cosmic sign of wisdom that appears in times of deep confusion, guiding humanity back to clarity. Baba Vanga, too, often said that those who follow the whispers of their intuition, that quiet voice of the soul, will see the unseen and understand what others overlook. And it is true, 7 teaches us that not all riches are measured in coins, not all victories are won with power. Some treasures can only be found in meditation, in stillness, in listening to the silent pulse of eternity within. August brings this reminder in the form of the sacred 7, urging us to slow down, to reflect on where we have been, and to realign with where we are meant to go. It is the Seeker's Light, a call to climb beyond the distractions of the world, to look within for the wisdom that no teacher, no book, no prophecy can fully give, because it has always lived inside you. As the Dhammapada teaches, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. When we quiet our thoughts, when we surrender to presence, the truth of who we are begins to reveal itself, like a lotus slowly unfolding its petals at dawn. 7 in August is not asking you to rush forward, but to pause and listen, to honor the silence that so many fear, yet in which the deepest revelations wait patiently. For in silence, the veil is lifted, and what was once hidden becomes clear. This is the month to trust your dreams, to write down the visions that visit you, and to follow the subtle guidance that the universe plants like secret seeds along your path. So I ask you, dear seeker of light, will you embrace the quiet wisdom of 7? Will you turn inward and listen, not to the noise of the world, but to the eternal truth already glowing within your soul? Number 4, the pillar of stability. As August unfolds its sacred rhythm, the vibration of number 4 rises, the steadfast pillar, the ancient guardian of structure and balance. In numerology, 4 is the essence of stability, discipline, and endurance, the very ground beneath our feet. Just as no temple can stand without its 4 pillars, no soul can rise without the strength of grounding, patience, and inner order. The Buddha spoke of the 4 noble truths as the foundation of liberation, a reminder that all progress begins with truth, discipline, and clarity. This number whispers that true strength is not found in speed, but in endurance, in the ability to withstand storms without losing your center. Number 4 carries the weight of the earth element, teaching us to root deeply before we grow outward. Nostradamus, in his cryptic visions, hinted that stability of the soul was the only shield against the storms of fate. The energy of this number teaches that without strong roots, every branch is fragile. It is a call to anchor yourself in daily practice, whether through meditation, mindful speech, or steady effort, for these are the stones that pave the eternal path. Imagine your life as a temple. The four pillars, clarity, mindfulness, truth, and right effort, are not built in a day, but each act of intention adds to their strength. When the storms of life arrive, those who have built on rock remain, while those on sand crumble. The number 4 arrives as a reminder. Your stability today creates your freedom tomorrow. This is the month to embrace patience, to honor discipline, not as restriction, but as the pathway to freedom. For in order to rise beyond suffering, the ground must first be steady. The river may carve canyons, but only because the rock stood firm can you become like the mountain, unmoving, unshaken, and yet silently growing toward the heavens. So, dear seeker, the question 4 leaves in your heart is this: will you trust the slow and steady path, strengthening your foundation so that your destiny may rise unshaken, no matter how strong the winds of life may blow? Number 9. Completion and soul embodiment. As we move further into the mysteries of August, the vibration of number 9 emerges like a soft bell ringing across lifetimes. It is not merely a number, it is the closing of cycles, the gentle reminder that everything in life has its season. In the wisdom of Buddhism, compassion is the purest form of enlightenment, and 9 carries this essence fully. It asks us to soften, to open the heart beyond self, and to embody kindness as the highest power. Just as the Buddha taught that hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love, this is the eternal law. The vibration of 9 invites us to step into that eternal law of compassion. It is a reminder that when we give without expectation, we truly become free. Nostradamus wrote that in moments of endings, the veil of illusion grows thin, and a new light begins to shine. This is the prophecy of 9, that within every ending is a seed of renewal. Baba Vanga echoed this wisdom, often saying that when the soul is prepared, the universe itself moves aside obstacles, clearing the way for true purpose to unfold. Such is the power of 9. Endings are never losses, but transformations leading us into higher paths. In this month of shifting energy, the sacred 9 asks you to examine what is no longer serving your journey. What burdens can you release? Which attachments are keeping you from freedom? Just as autumn leaves fall to make way for spring blossoms, so too must the soul shed what is finished. Completion is not sorrow, it is the recognition that a chapter has given all it could, and now a new one waits to be written. The number 9 whispers with a gentle yet powerful voice, "Do not fear closure, do not cling to what has ended." The universe only asks you to carry forward the lessons, not the weight. If you can embrace this, you step into the soul's embodiment, where wisdom and compassion merge, and you live not only for yourself, but as a light for others. So I ask you now, in this sacred month of August, are you ready to forgive, to release, and to step into the fullness of who you are? Number 18. Karma and the eternal balance. As the winds of August turn, the sacred number 18 rises, carrying within it the whisper of karmic truth. This number is no ordinary symbol. It is a fusion of 1, the spark of individuality, and 8, the infinite loop of destiny's wheel. Together they create a vibration that speaks of cause and effect, of choices made and paths unfolded. In the language of numerology, 18 is both a test and a gift, a mirror held up to the soul, showing not only where we have been, but also where the seeds of our future are quietly being sown. It is a reminder that life is not random, but woven with threads of intention, action, and consequence. Buddhist teachings echo this wisdom through the law of dependent origination. Nothing arises without a cause, and nothing stands alone. Every word spoken, every thought carried, every action taken, sets into motion an energy that circles back to its source. The number 18, therefore, arrives as a spiritual checkpoint, urging us to pause, and reflect on what we are putting into the world, for that is what will return to us. The Buddha once said, if you want to know your past, look at your present. If you want to know your future, look at your actions today. In August, 18 calls us to awaken to this truth and act with greater mindfulness. Seers, too, felt the weight of this number. Nostradamus believed that in times ruled by 18, humanity would confront choices of great consequence, paths that could elevate civilization or bring it into shadow. Baba Vanga, with her piercing foresight, described 18 as a karmic threshold. It could open doors to immense fortune if the heart was pure, but it could also humble the proud if greed and ego reigned. Thus in this month, 18 comes not to punish, but to balance, not to take, but to teach. The energy of 18 is like a river. What you pour into it flows onward, returning in waves you cannot always predict. If you plant seeds of kindness, patience, and wisdom, the harvest will bless not only your life, but ripple into the lives of others. If you scatter seeds of anger or fear, those too will grow until they circle back as lessons waiting to be learned. August becomes a mirror through 18's light, urging us to see clearly what we have created and inviting us to align more deeply with compassion and truth. And so, 18 asks you, will you step into this month with conscious intention, planting seeds that will return as abundance, peace, and joy, or will you allow unconscious habits to guide your hand, scattering seeds whose fruits you may not wish to eat? The choice is yours, for the universe only reflects what you offer it. Tell me, as you walk with the number 18 this month, what seeds are you choosing to plant, and what harvest do you wish your soul to one day gather? Bonus number 44, the Master's Foundation. As August unfolds its final mysteries, the universe whispers a gift to those who are awake. The sacred double vibration of 44, known in numerology as the Master's Foundation. This is no ordinary number. It is not merely strength, but strength multiplied, not merely stability, but eternal stability set in stone. 44 appears as a guardian's code, a signal that the unseen realms are aligning to support you in the building of something greater than yourself. In Buddhist wisdom, the Buddha once said, "With our thoughts, we make the world." The number 44 embodies this truth, for it teaches that mastery begins not in external structures, but in the foundation of the mind. When the mind is steady, the path becomes steady. When the heart is pure, the walls of destiny rise without effort. The repetition of 4 in this sacred number is a symbol of the 4 noble truths, the fourfold foundations of mindfulness, and the unshakable balance upon which enlightenment rests. Nostradamus referred to the hidden master numbers as the silent architects of fate, those cosmic vibrations that do not announce themselves loudly, yet reshape the future in subtle but profound ways. 44 is such an architect. It arrives quietly, yet it carries the power to manifest visions into form, to transform fragile dreams into enduring realities. It does not ask for haste, only for patience, perseverance, and purity of intention. Baba Vanga spoke of 44 as the number of guardianship. She believed that when this number walked beside a soul, it was a sign that unseen forces, ancestors, guides, and protectors were clearing obstacles from the path. In her visions, 44 was a mark of divine protection, wrapping those who carried it in a shield of unseen light. If 44 has appeared for you this August, it is not by chance. It is a cosmic reassurance that you are not building alone. The universe itself is lending its hand. But the wisdom of 44 is not only about protection, it is about responsibility. To be given such a foundation is to be asked, what will you build upon it? Will it be a life guided by compassion, patience, and truth? Or will it be walls of ego, destined to crumble when storms arrive? The Buddha taught, an insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. The foundation you build now, with 44's guidance, must therefore rest not on appearances, but on sincerity, not on desire, but on virtue. So as the month deepens, number 44 asks you to pause and reflect. The stones are before you, the tools are in your hand, and the guardians walk beside you. What kind of temple will you raise with your life? Will it be strong enough to endure beyond your years, luminous enough to guide those who come after you? Tell me in the comments, if the universe has handed you the sacred foundation of 44, what would you choose to build upon it? And so, as the breath of August passes through us, we see that the numbers revealed are not mere figures, but sacred signals, 21 carrying renewal, 7 lighting the seeker's lantern, 4 grounding us with stability, 9 teaching completion, 18 guiding through karmic balance, and 44 blessing us with the Master's eternal foundation. When woven together, these are not scattered digits of chance, but a divine sequence, a cosmic sutra whispered by the universe, guiding those who are ready to walk the silent path of destiny. Buddhism reminds us, with our thoughts, we make the world. Every number, every sign, every gentle rhythm of the cosmos is nothing more than a mirror of our own mind and our own becoming. Nostradamus hinted that destiny is written in codes only the awakened can decipher, while Baba Vanga assured us that signs appear not for all, but for those who have learned to listen beyond noise. These sacred numbers are your lanterns in the dark. Will you walk with them, or will you ignore their silent glow? In truth, these numbers are not outside of you. They do not descend from the heavens as strangers. They rise from within as echoes of your soul's own eternal dance. Each step you take in August, each choice, each thought, each whisper of kindness or shadow of fear, awakens a number within you, shaping the path ahead. To see numbers is to see yourself. To follow their wisdom is to honor the hidden current of your own life. The Buddha once said, "There are only 2 mistakes one can make along the road to truth, not going all the way, and not starting." August invites you to start, to continue to walk fully and fearlessly upon the bridge that destiny has placed before you. Let the wisdom of 21, 7, 4, 9, 18, and 44 become not just teachings for your mind, but living truths carried in your heart. So, my friends, as you journey through this sacred month, remember, the universe whispers, but it does not shout. The truth is subtle, like a soft breeze before the storm, like the lotus that blooms not in the sunlight, but in the mud. The question is not whether the signs exist, but whether you are ready to see them. Tell me as you step into the flow of August, which of these sacred numbers speaks most deeply to your heart?